Hello, everybody. I think I'm just about ready to get started. So, I guess soundtrack-wise, we'll leave it on Magnum Midnight. Oops. So on, let's turn that off. I mean, you can see what video it is. I don't really care about that. I couldn't quite figure out where the breakdown for the song was, where it stopped being, because there's apparently 2 versions of 6. We'll probably just listen to the whole soundtrack. Keep it simple. But anyway, it's drop right up. So we'll help anybody that happens to be around with items. Let me know if you want to play some games. Otherwise, we'll hop into some PSO, where we eventually go into challenge mode. Forecast is droids mix. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's going to impact who I'm going to do if I'm going to do some solo play. Welcome, Chris. Hope you're doing well. I want to showcase something real quick before we go into stuff. I'm assuming Chris wants to play some PSO. You're surviving. Hopefully things improve a little bit, Chris. Watch this nonsense, chat. Just, yeah, you like those drop rates. I think this is good enough. Well, speaking of which, in a stressful day, also having connection issues with before I play Sword and that's the name of the challenge mode later. Ooh, right here, you're having some connection issues. I want to showcase something with this character, who's not even like optimal for this mode. But I want to check one more thing. Okay, my summit moon is in there. I need the summit moon in here. I was looking for that the other day. I can live without many things, but when I'm playing the Phonu role and like solo stuff, I generally need it at some point. Look at that, 325% XP. What a fair and balanced amount, chat. I don't even know why I'm buffing. I'm pretty sure I die in one hit. I mostly want to show something by backing up.
Did we just see something we weren't supposed to?
Damage like one of the only things I could survive. You know what's weird? This really isn't this different from multiplayer. That's what I wanted to showcase to you. Like, when you're doing the caves, this is easy. Right? Like, I'm not even getting bullied. Look at this. You don't get to do anything to me, Nano Dragon. Nice try, though. I was kind of laughing about this the other day, where I'm like, yeah, it's not really... Oh, hey, I survived. Hey, I didn't know that, actually. So, like, killing those initial lilies is actually pretty easy. I honestly think this is doable. If I was playing Phonuman, I think this would be doable on Anguish 3, as is, to be 100% honest with you. But I think from the standpoint of clears, like, I'm getting more XP than when we do it normally. Like, 132 XP a second solo is really stupid. Which I find hilarious, by the way. Also, do you like that I could just be max distance using Poe or Zon? Look at this, chat. Actual use of Zon. Get out of here. Just wanted to showcase that. I actually think Anguish Caves, I wouldn't do 3 for the most part, but I'm showing that it's possible. I actually think Anguish 2 Caves is just fine for most characters. Like, to me, that clear speed is not any different than playing multiplayer with you. I wanted to draw emphasis to that when we go to play some of these maps later. Like, yes, they did 1,000 damage, but it's like... I think caves might be one of the least threatening places. I'm actually less scared to go to caves than I am forest. Forest Hildebears are like one-shot machines. I'm absolutely dying to those. Caves? What's gonna hit me? Is the Crimson Assassin gonna do anything? It's wasting its time doing that dumb little freeze. Dragons only do set damage. I think caves is the way, chat, honestly. If you want to play Max Anguish, I don't even think anything here is that hard. Be real with you. I just wanted to showcase that. I mean, yes, pan arms take a while, but they're also set damage. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very interesting. I don't feel like doing a full thing at Anguish 3. I would actually play this through on Anguish 1 pretty easily. As I said before, I'm used to it taking like 10 to 12 casts to kill things anyway in multiplayer. So if I could basically emulate multiplayer with way better rewards if I'm playing solo. Anyway, just wanted to showcase that briefly. So I'm assuming Chris wants to play. Maybe Ertamperometer wants to play. It is currently even beat. We could do some episode 4. I'll bring in a pew pew laser for chat. Also, apparently the menus go white while loading thing got fixed recently. But I haven't updated the latest patch. See how the bars here are white instead of blue. I haven't played my Raw Moral in forever. I guess I'll play her. I'll give the team a little bit of time to log in. I was actually looking up a monster count, but I don't know if I'll get what I need here. You know what? There's actually a shockingly low amount of Gorons there. It's a little disappointing. I was looking for the boss rush quest. If I just play the quest normally, which I almost never do. I guess this is fine. Yeah, I'll just do a regular boss quest. I don't have to do pod. I actually just don't enjoy pod, and be real with you. Like, I don't know if it's because I burned out on it, because I've definitely played other quests more, but I just don't ever feel like playing pod anymore. It's like okay. It's definitely more fun in multiplayer when you don't have to take each path by yourself. Yeah, I'll leave the game up for a little bit so people can join. Yeah, I'm gonna hard carry, so team can bring in whoever they want for levels. Still got even beat for at least 2 runs. So I'd rather just do massive attack E or something as a group, and maybe we'll get a Heaven Striker. I'm actually looking for V801s. I could play with something with more Zeus towards the end if I want to. But I'd rather go for Heaven Striker chance as well. I'll give everybody a couple minutes. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm sure the password is changed correctly. There we go. Uh-oh, double pew pew laser. It's over. Bonk. Yeah, my goal is actually not to get a Heaven Striker. I actually just want V801s, to be honest with you. I need them for my human characters. So I could do Volt Up solo faster. Welcome, Draculina. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, my MST is not capped. So sad. Even with the Heavenly Mind on, it's not quite there. Double Centurion Heavenly Mind not good enough, apparently. So I figure this would be decent XP. I guess if there's very little time left, we'll do a pod. But we got a lot left in the even beat. I figure for people craving the pew pew laser, today would be the day. I guess to answer Draculina, I guess I'm okay. I feel a little tired. I was gonna say somebody has not used the console. There we go. Very happy. Apparently every week is Rare Rappy week. I don't know if this character actually quote-unquote needs levels anymore. I mean, I guess if I get a few more, I'll just unequip the Centurions altogether. Oh, Vice dropped. Oh, no hit percentage though. Come on, game. Uh oh, we're getting into all the lyric songs. Well, fortunately, we're not doing challenge mode, so I'll let it run. Goodbye, enemies. A lot of flashing lights to Draculina. Yeah, welcome to the Laser Light Show. It is even beats that lets us use this specific gun. Poor enemies, they don't stand a chance. They might hit me once here. Oh no, they bonked. Never mind, they won't. They almost had the ability to hit me. They were close. Their AI pathing betrayed them. Oh, I should have used charge there. I forgot I can't combo kill as this character with multiplayer HP. Also, I should position for the next wave. There we go, much better. Goodbye, Astar. Oh, I got run over. I'm trying to use Vulcans to speed up the kill a little bit. Because unless you can use the sacrifice special on Heaven Striker, everything else is just too slow. Oh, nice, the Glide Divine. I was gonna say, chat's just getting random value right now. I will say so far, we're listening to the racing game soundtrack, the 6th game. So far, the racing game soundtracks have been good. The same cannot be said of the Secret of Mana remake, but we're there. Absolutely dead. I mean, look at the difference. That thing's barely at half health. The thing I targeted just is instantly dead. No ambiguity, it is just gone. As long as I just alternate between single target damage and then pew pew lasers, Rangers got a lot of tools to do everything they want. Hello, Babudas. Leave me alone. Probably stand over here. Other Glide Divine. Well, I guess if you had forces that needed some gear, today's apparently your lucky day. Oh. I guess I should have realized that was the closest target. More of a my bad kind of thing. Did I get him stuck? If so, that's hilarious. Yes, I did. More enemies. UP laser is too strong. Yeah, the only time I bother with lasers here is if I can hit the Astarks and something else. That way I could just do as much damage as possible to the group. Otherwise I'll just Vulcan down a Astark. All my targets died. It's fine, we'll get there in the end. Poor Astar. Oops, I was not as far back as I thought I was. I thought I was standing here. Skill issue. I should know where they spawn by now, given how many times we played it. I knew when, but not where. I'm just gonna whip out the charge arm. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh. No, we'll take that. I probably should have died there. I think I got lucky healed. I wasn't getting knocked. Oh, hey, Heavenly Battle. Look at that. Look at all those easy upgrades for random new characters. Yeah, I think that's also another mistake I see other players do. Sometimes they feel like they have to kill whatever they're targeting. But, like, recognize if you're with a force or something that does AoE damage, it's better to just target the thing at 4,000 health rather than finish off the 1,600 health creature if you know somebody's using Razan or you know somebody's using PP lasers. Because you could take advantage of the fact that you could just equalize their health really quickly and they both die fast, rather than just having one awkward creature that lives like 3 to 4 seconds longer because you didn't focus it. Or switch targets, I mean. So some of that is just kind of adapting to on the fly. Like, would I do that on every time we run? No. But if I recognize more than one person's hitting, I will actually peel off. I think that's a hard thing for players to kind of pick up from like the get-go. Since usually in single player you have no reason to not kill the enemy when you do stuff like that for the most part. yeah. Target acquisition is always interesting. Multiplayer. Goodbye, Rappy. Yeah, like I like Pew Pew Gun, but I'll recognize that it's not the best in certain areas. I got my combo. That wasn't my bad. I deserve that. Just like I'll switch over to ATP there because I'll recognize that the damage is just not good enough with laser. Like I don't have to swap into Vulcan every time, but it is important to, instead of doing a 300 laser, to do a 500 shot, especially when it comes out faster than PP laser. Or it has the ability to crit for like 800, where PP laser is just static damage. Here's an example where I would Vulcan, because it wouldn't be worth doing anything else. Here it might be worth using laser just to double hit. So I decided to stick to it there. Hate to go back, but I really need that material before we move on. So I guess it was kind of worth running purple ID so far. I mean, I saw some heavenly battles. Light Divines got picked up. We got value out of what was attempted so far, which is much better than most of our runs, where we just get PDs and just legit nothing else. Yeah, like look how fast that died compared to just using spells. Recognize that, ooh, Charge Vulcan is so good. It's almost in the right spot. I need like one more step backwards, like here would have been better. We could get more targets. It was acceptable. I hit an entire line and a few extras, you know, my positioning. Definitely fine for me with BP laser. Here's an example where it's just faster than normal attack than laser. And it can crit, which also saves a lot of time. Run detonators are kind of weird in the sense that the defense is so high that the benefit of attacking is less. But Zeus, on the other hand, their defense is not high enough. They just get absolutely mowed down by multi-hits. Time is 666 in-game. Apparently 10 o'clock is basically the devil's hour. Seems about right. Foreground detonators, fine. out in the right spot. A very minor adjustment. Picked up this cloak. Find some of those. I forget if those are used in any platings. I know Select Cloak is. The Select Cloak went from nobody wants it to now everybody was complaining that they can't get it. Which I find hilarious. I'm sitting on like 4 of them. It shows they don't play a lot of episode 4, to be honest. Goodbye, Satellite Lizard. A good slicer, but I recognize it's better for me to pew-pew. Yeah, whether or not we get Heaven Striker here to me doesn't really matter. I sadly did not get a V801. But hey, we got some consolation prizes on the way here, so I can't be mad at that. Sadly, no Heaven Striker chance here. Yeah, I need like 2 more Smart Links. 3 V801s, I think. Ignore it. Oh, come on. I was over further than I thought. That sucked. Whatever, team got it. Welcome, RJ Chaos. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're enjoying the music. I don't know why I bothered going over there. There's no way I was going to reach it in time. I'm gonna dare the boss to tornado me. Let's see if it bothers. If it doesn't, I just shortcut to the boss. Go ahead. Tornado me, I dare you. Go ahead, I'm not even gonna touch the wall. That's how much I believe you're not gonna do it. Yeah, that's right, you coward. Almost got the heal time. Are you serious? That's fine. Oh, I got the yeah, there we go. I got it. I got the frame perfect. Hell yeah, I got the frame perfect. You jerk. You absolute jerk. Hit me with the spinner. I just needed 1 shot. That is so sad. Stupid spinner. This is why I might need more health, just to avoid the spinner issue that just happened there. Since I already have quote-unquote too much health, I might as well as gain another 50. That was so rude. It knocked me hard. Like, it knocked Chris down, but then it didn't knock me down, so I thought I'd be able to just kill it. And then it knocked me down 2 seconds later. I was just like, seriously? Bad boss. What a troll. I don't know if I got crit or what the deal was with that. Whatever. Dead boss either way. Congratulations, you are the hero. Which you can kind of make out from the weird language they use for PSO text. Kind of. Nice level up. There we go. More massive attack 4 tickets. This away, I guess. Oh, I kept on HP material? That's awkward. Kept on power. Didn't kept on defense, surprisingly. Yeah, sadly in PSO there's so many random collectibles you need to pick up. Just leaves you with very little space. Like could, in theory, get rid of my dye mates and dye fluids to save more space. Which I'm kind of at the point I might do. Controller. It made me walk to the left and then turned off. Thank you, controller. It went pew! I'm done now. You haven't strikered your last PSO player. Like, damn. You got me. Actually, you know what? I know exactly who I want to play. 2, 3. Now, can I remember what character bank they're in? That's the real question. I think it's this character. There is somebody I would like to level. There's another class that actually is really good, quote unquote, at the option select on the boss. I forgot that they fixed this somewhat recently. So we have not done a white ID massive attack in an eternity. Let's go ahead and do the same thing, but I'll do it in white ID. That way I can say I went for limiter. There's also a ton of other really good items that I think the team is interested in, like War 13, Slicer Fanatics. It's potentially very strong here. Nice, I need 16 accuracy from that. Interesting. I figured I'd actually level a character that might need it. And again, this character is much higher level than when we went there before. So if this character gets more XP, then it's just even more for Christmas episode. Again, this character I think was like 130 to 120. The other character was definitely 120 when we did the Christmas event last time. Now I have 40 extra levels worth of stats, which does make a big difference. So we'll talk about white ID, because I almost never do white ID anymore. So Surface is kind of blah. Zeus can give Disco Brave Man. Zuzu is Ophiel Seas, and that's it on Surface. Underground, however, is Slicer Fanatic, Lieutenant Mantle, Disco Brave Man, and if we go to the boss, we get Heart of Samba Maracas or Limiter. So either way, interesting boss drops, subpar Surface. What their item is with the Yaoi. Yeah, it's just Morning Glory, which is kind of mediocre. But they might be a good fit for the other sweep up quest. We might do this into the sweep up quest just for more stats. Or a new mop up, I mean. So if we want to see how that feels, we could check briefly. Anyway, back to the PP laser. Yeah, the quest that predominantly keeps them underground is pretty solid. They're not bad for cookies. You just want a lot of slicers. Although I think I prefer pink ID for cookie. Why, hello there, Giant Rock. I don't need to see what I'm doing. I'll let Pew Pew guide my hand. Hey, chat, like, I probably got it. Sadly, I don't have Charred Vulcan, so I'm a little weaker here compared to the other character. think the surface can technically give you 13 as an armor. No, Chris was looking for another one of those. Buys the Buddhas. If I happen to pick one up, I'll probably just end up giving it to Chris. It's fine. Goodbye, Astar. Damn, the paralysis just not proccing is so sad. I tried. Photon crystal, nice. Poor Rappy. Goodbye, enemies. I think we got enough time to enjoy maybe an RBR. I guess I should check to see if the quest is any fun to run. I honestly really doubt it based off the monster counts, but it wouldn't hurt to check. And then once that's done, potentially, well, I only got like 40 minutes left in Soul Challenge mode. Maybe we'll save Hellshot for another time. I'm looking at it, I'm like, eh. I'm assuming everybody's up for doing some episode 2 challenge mode, trying it out. It's allegedly shorter. I've been run over. Here's an example where PP laser makes sense because of multi-harding. No auto target. This end. I was gonna say, where is it? I can't even. It's not even auto targeting. I'm like, where is it? It's way out of there. Yeah, potentially Tuesday, Thursday, we'll do a little bit of anomalous ordeal. I guess if there's people that haven't done it with a character, we could just do it with a character into the shop unlock. Is this up before? I don't remember it taking very long. I think we did it in like a half hour, or I did it in like 40 minutes with both quests. We don't need to do both quests. Oh, morning prayer. You're not worth picking up, I don't think. Didn't even roll well. If it was like max stat, I would have considered picking it up. But nope. Some people like collecting things that are max statted. I don't think I'll be one of those people for the most part, unless I'm gonna get PDs out of it. So yeah, we'll finish this quest. We'll do the RBR, and then we'll maybe do a couple TTFs. That should put us around 11 o'clock. Just short, quick, casual play with PSO. Welcome, Draken. Hope you're doing well. There we go. I mostly lured them towards each other. You know, this is fine. They're all apparently charging the group. I'm kind of okay with this. Listen, if they're not targeting me, let's me pew pew laser. I'll take this. Assuming the music is paused. Hope everybody's doing well today. Say we got into the choir chanting portion of the racing game. I'm telling you, chat. The Secret of Mana remake music lives rent free in my head of why did they do this? It's just, I keep thinking about it when in the moments of silence. I'm like, what? Why did they do it? It sounds so bad. I want you to know, chat. If you want to have a fun little game, do the song we did yesterday. Look up Secret of Mana boss remake. Look at how many comments are sad on YouTube. It is a testimony, honestly. People were saying that the original composer was involved, and that's quote unquote how it should have sounded. My counterpoint is, did the composer go deaf? Like, what happened? And I've been hunting for a while on PS0, so I'm happy. Nice. Can't even like listen to it ironically on stream to make fun of it. I just actually feel so much pain listening to that soundtrack. Just every single song is bad on it. It's actually amazing. I think there's like portions of the boss theme music that are better than the original, but like we're talking about like 4 or 5 notes are slightly different, and I like that version of it versus the other 2.5 minutes of the song. Like, yeah, no thanks. And it's like that for all the town themes, the forest themes, snowfield themes. Just so sad. Shift to 30, huh? So now I'm like, what did Yuzo Kozuhiro do? What song are they responsible for? I want to know. On otherwise really good soundtracks we've been listening to, having your name on that one is kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. My zoo. I like that positioning. I got the whole line of them there with lasers. Poor Zeus. They descend, all their friends get melted, and then they perish. They're kind of low on soul atomizers. We're getting kind of unlucky there. See, it's like I hear songs like this, and then I just can't unhear the Secret Amount of soundtrack. Oh, there we go. I got value today. I guess it was worth it, question mark. See there, I identified somebody who was gonna kill in a couple hits. So I switched targets to the one that's being uncontrolled. Granted, if multiple people do that, chaos ensues. But I'll recognize player habits of who I'm with, and I will adapt accordingly. Oops, I got bombed. Unfortunate. Come on. So unfair. The back-to-back crits. Brutal. Should work. Ooh, perfect. They're even aiming me towards the Gerda-Bulu. That's what I wanted. Oh, Lieutenant Mantl's not a bad pickup. Yeah, White ID ends up being a lot of armors for some reason here. Don't fully get it, but I'll accept it. Yeah, that's the trap vision one, so it's pretty useful on most characters. Again, like, not the craziest value. There's definitely better runs underground. But we do get an interesting boss choice. I forget what it used to be before it was a Heart of on White ID. I know it was not good. It was not originally a cosmetic. I just don't remember what it originally was, other than not worth picking up. Remember if it was like a phone-on mazer or something weird. Really? He instant acted to hit me there? That really sucks. Because look at where everything else is, and look at the one that attacked me. So unfair. Why didn't you have more hesitation on spawn? What a jerk. Help ourselves there. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing some White IDs. I think a Heart of Maracas is one of the only Heart of items I have. Not that I was going for it on purpose. I think I was just doing one of these quests because I don't enjoy pod. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, I don't think I've gotten any other Heart of items. I've gotten like 5 of the 10 ID cards. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I have Heart of Flamberge. Maybe. That actually sounds familiar. Some of the other ones, I'm like, no, there's no way I have them. I just don't play them. Anything on very hard, no way I have them. With maybe like one exception. A moment of truth. What item are we going to get a chance at today? Damn. No limiter for me. This character also has lucky coins, which I find funny. Ooh. Only yellows near me? Is there really no other color? Apparently the music's here for me. Except for the red spinner. The red spinner is not here for me. Yeah, I better assist this, because I think that was a shorter one. Goodbye, boss. The music I think of when I fight Worm Boss. Alright, let's see. Will it bother punishing me for doing this? Oh, I almost made it. Almost made it. I was pretty close. If I had taken one more step to the right, I would have been fine, actually. That's fine. I forced Saint Million to go for it. I think that's the first time I've been punished in like 6 runs. Otherwise, it just saves a lot of time. Stop knocking me down. Stop it. I hate the spinners. They're the worst, chat. The absolute worst. Like, you think they're done, and then you don't see their graphic because you have this giant backpack. It just like, nope, it did hit you. GG. So silly. Yeah, we'll see how we feel about new mop-up Operation 5. Imagine it'll be kind of just okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Marissa's are also Disco of Rayman. Man, we didn't see any Disco of Raymans. Kind of unfortunate. So let's try the RVR with White ID. Because there's like 40 to 50 Disco of Raymans mixed with other decent drops. I'm just curious how fun the quest is to play. If it doesn't feel fun to play, then we just don't bother playing it again and it doesn't go on the list. Yeah, more tickets, yada yada. Okay, let's give that quest a try, and then we'll do a TTF. Still got a decent amount of time and even beat left. We should be able to complete the quest. Unless it's a horrible walkathon, which I really hope it isn't. Sort our items out, because they don't really make sense. If I have to drop something, it's going to be the evade material. The material that's not worth anything, even if I have like 99, it's like APD to have that many. It's okay. My mat count makes no sense because I was gearing up for MST. But I should probably eventually use a real material plan. You can tell I just didn't care. I'm like, listen, I just want a decent amount of power, and then I just want Pew Pew Laser to do real damage at all times. Okay, so we're waiting on Chris. Let's see, how does this quest feel? So, like, Desert only does favor White ID. Could reset material. Well, I mean, that doesn't help either. Because you still need MST for Pew Pew Laser damage. There's a reason I put 100 mind on this character, so it doesn't matter what mag I'm using. It's not like my normal mag has a lot of MST, if any. Nothing is fun for you? Oh no. Well, hopefully you're at least getting XP. Yeah, most character max stat mags are just like ATP and whatever. Nice, you're still getting XP, all that matters. Alright, so first room was decent in terms of density.
Did we just see something we weren't supposed to?
Assuming for Chris he can now see stuff. If he doesn't, we'll just reset. Oh, okay, we gotta reset. It's annoying. Lobby. We can't play down a player, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, well that's definitely a big issue with the quest. Yeah, I thought they fixed quests like this. I didn't think these kinds of things still happen in quests, to be honest with you. They went out of their way to fix a lot of the quests that you used to do stuff like that. I'm surprised it still exists today. I mean, they even went back and fixed Terrell's ego after letting it sit for a couple of years. So I guess I should let somebody other than me enter the room. I'm assuming it's because Chris is so delayed compared to me, it can't spawn it. Although, yeah, Chris needs to go in first, I think. Go in, Chris. Yeah, there we go. I'm assuming because of latency, it just literally won't spawn for him if I'm in there first. Or, like, he was spawning in, and then it just didn't load the flags. One of the two scenarios I feel is true. But like if I activated it before he was loaded, it just doesn't know what to do. Oh well, more just get Brave Man chances, I guess. I'll probably have to put a note in the quest guide if I include this quest. There we go. Oh, it's one of these quests? Oh, that's disappointing. Right, chat? This is instantly disappointing. Oh, I hate quests like these. Oh, come on. You Gerda-booed me into the pit? There's nothing I could have done about that. That's evil. Why would they do this? Alright, this is not going on the quest list. This room by itself has made it banned. You put a Gerda-bulu on the other side of a pit. This is evil. Actual evil. It either needs the most amazing payoff in the end, or it's just perma-ban. I'm gonna put it in the do not playlist. Don't make us run across the pit either. At least give us the common courtesy of leaving every enemy on this side. Don't you dare make me walk across that pit again. Yeah, Massive Attack 4C does that. And it's like otherwise like a really nice quest until you get to this room. There we go. We're listening to the race music as we murder everything. I mean, at least the XP is good, so even if I don't recommend the quest, I'm still gonna get XP. I was gonna say, please let us out of this room. Please let there not be any more of those. Oh, one of these. I'm gonna put a Ryuker down. I'm gonna go left. Oh, did the team not join me? Where's team? There we go. Oh, you went middle, Rebel. Yeah, these split paths on really annoying rooms, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm not playing this quest again. I think I've done this once. This quest looks vaguely familiar to me. I might have tried it last time it was there, but I'm gonna put it on the do not play list. It's like a split path, but it's not as... Oh my gosh, another one of these? Yeah, it's on the ban list. I'm not playing this again. No way, chat. Multiples of these rooms with annoying traps everywhere? No way do I recommend this quest. Disappointing. Because we don't even get XP due to how we split. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if you're being, like, creative with, like, the temple maps in episode 2 and Penumbral Surge, for example. But this is not how you do it. You're making us potentially split up in this horror show room? Terrible. Look at this. What's this BS? I mean, fortunately I have Lieutenant Mantle, so I know where the traps are. Oh, there's not even a safe spot to walk in this one? Oh, there's no visual cue? Oh, this room is officially the worst. No visual cue. 0 out of 10. Do better. Okay, game, can you stop exiting me from the menu? Thank you. Wow, there's not even a pink crystal to show you where the safe spot is to run. This quest is actually the worst. Chris dies, who knows where. For Chris. Also, there's just a trap there. Like, look at that. That is a ridiculous trap. Let's be real. I guess I'll put down a warp in case Chris is dead and needs to come back to me. That way he doesn't walk for an eternity there. Yeah, that's why I didn't want you guys to split. If that wasn't evident when I said I'm going left, where are you guys? I don't trust split path ones unless we're super high level. But anyway, we're all grouped up again. Plus we don't get XP because we're too far away from each other. It would just make more sense for everybody to do this, even if it's a little slower. Get one of these. Is it gonna warp us back to the other room at some point? Or does this room just go on for an eternity? Right? Like, it's one thing if it... Okay, I don't mind splitting up if it's like 2 rooms and then you go back. That's fine. But we've now gone into like 4 or 5 rooms so far and have not found the warp back. So I'm hoping we don't need to actually go there. So we haven't even seen where Chris has been still. Ridiculous. Game, please. Like, the quest is worth okay XP, but like, I just couldn't recommend this to somebody. Like, there's a million traps everywhere. There's annoying pit floor room. There's another... Why are there 2 paths? It is one... what's the point of this? Do they both go to the same place? All this for a switch? Wow, that was a good... Chat, that was a good guess. Oh, is this the one where we all end up in, like, the crystal warp room? Is that this quest? Where it's... I forget how to describe the room. It almost looks like a crossbow, is the best way I could describe it. Is it leading us to the crossbow room where the crystals are? It is. Oh, it is this quest. Oh, okay. Now I remember for future reference. Should be a warp here. Yeah. I'm gonna take this warp on the right. Okay, I found the way Chris went. I went to the other side. So I took the right one, just so chat is aware. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how else to describe that room. But I think he was here. Because I can see that there's materials, yeah. So I'm assuming if I took the left path, I would be in the far right room. And if I take the right path from the left room, I end up in the other room. So we do have to basically full clear a lot. I think I could see where Chris died. Boron detonator went, nope. Man, that does 1,000,000 damage to me without debuffs. Kind of crazy. Lieutenant Mantle, I rolled decent. Rest in peace, evade materials. Hello? Oh, did I only drop one? I was like, what happened? Somebody wants my evades, they could keep them. I'll go back for them. And why did they put more than one pit room? I can almost see doing the beginning of the quest for resets for Marissa's, maybe. Maybe that's a thing. I could see that. I could recommend doing that first room. Everything beyond that, though, banned. So it's like, how bad do you want Marissa resets? Because I can't think of another quest that is Marissa's that early offhand. Maybe this is the ideal quest for Marissa resets. Just don't bother with the rest of the quest. I mean, I must have completed this before, because I'm pretty sure I think you get Dirty Life Jacket from this quest. I definitely have that. Just I blocked out from my memory which quest this was. Oh, Disco Brave Man, nice. Hello, Zoo. That made me turn and miss my shot. Ah, yes, the falling rocks. Remember that hazard, chat? This is an evil quest. Can we talk about this? What an evil quest. Evil. Just go brave, man. I guess don't die to ceiling hazard, question mark. Did I seriously get lasered? So sad. Unironically, I think we're gonna run out of PP laser time. This quest is much longer than I thought it was. This should lead me back to the other room. Are you gonna go to Bulu me? Oh, you didn't. I mean, I guess it's polite enough to give you healing circles, because I don't know how you would do this as a cast otherwise. But still, this is just a choice. Okay, so we should end up in another one of those crossbow rooms here, I think. Although it's making us turn, which is making me doubt myself. I guess it's just making room for it. Oh, nope. Not the crossbow room. There's the switch we need to hit, though. Because I remember we did this the other time, and we forgot to hit that switch. So we couldn't figure out which room we didn't do, which is an absolute nightmare. But if we do them in order, we can't miss which one we did. So we need to make sure we 100% hit that switch. Yeah, it's just like a series of really annoying rooms, even for hunters. You're just getting constantly pulled to one side. I'm gonna go hit the switch so we don't have to redo this. Bonk. One switch left. Also, probably rest in peace, Cuckoo time. I guess I go right again. So if I was left, this is middle, this should be right. Oh. No, it just put me back here. What? It put me back here. What? Okay, those warps don't make any sense then. I'm gonna be real with you. Why did it put us back here? You know what, chat? When you get to quests like this, there's one appropriate way to clear the quest. / lobby, I'm out of here. Listen, if they don't want to have it rotate through to a different room when you take the same warp in a different room on the same side, I don't feel like figuring out their nonsense logic. Be like, we're good. I don't need the dirty life jacket. I'm good. I've seen enough. But what we can do is I can switch over to TTF. It's just one of those things. Like, couldn't you at least have it so, like, if you're in the left room and you take the right warp, you go to the middle room, and if you're in the middle room and you take the right warp, you end up in the right room? Why does choosing the right warp twice put me left of where I started? I don't think that makes any sense. Game design people, please. Don't add a puzzle where there doesn't need to be a puzzle. And the worst part is that we'd have to walk for like 5 eternities in order to pick the other thing. So if we don't leave a warp in the pick-a-path room, we just have to know arbitrarily whether left or right is where we should go from the room we're in. Yeah, that's not good game design, people. Please don't do that. I'm like, yeah, that's where we just leave. Just... You look at quests like that, you're like, listen, if they don't respect you, you don't have to respect the quest. New warp up Operation 5. Oh yeah, speaking of which, that needs to go on the ban list so I never accidentally do that quest again. By the way, I am actively updating the document of do not play. I'm gonna create its own little section right now, live on stream. Where's my episode 4 stuff? Alright, we're gonna do not play. New mop up Operation 5. There we go. Saved. So we'll do one TTF to end the stuff. I'm assuming people are more or less here. I think we're just waiting on maybe Dango. Oh. And we'll go to challenge mode. Oh, I only have a Oh, I was gonna say I only have a 35 hit, and then I saw the percentage on machine, and I'm like, never mind, that makes sense. Never mind, that checks out. Yeah, I mean, like, at least in the defense of the people that are running Ephinea, I don't think that was their quest, question mark. If it is, I'm gonna be very upset. Yeah, Sonic Team did it. You can blame the original PSO. Omnispawn is fun. I really like the Christmas Omnispawn quest. I don't like episode 1's one that much. I feel like it missed the mark. Like, I like it when they do like themed groupings where there's like really interesting patterns you could do with them, and I just feel like the episode 1 version of it fails miserably. Episode 2's though is really good. The Xmas ones are some of the best in the game. Period. Like even compared to other quests, easy top 3, if not top 2. The episode 2 one is the one we're going to be running almost all of the event. It's really, really, really good, minus one room. There's one room I wish they changed. Otherwise, it's like good start to finish. So if you want to kill a lot of miracles, and or you want to just get a lot of general experience, it's really good. Yeah, I've been raising white ID characters for that. So if you don't have a white ID character, you have about a week or so, well, 2 weeks or so to get it ready. So I have 2 white ID characters that can host as either Ranger or Force at this point. Oh, you have a Fomar? That's good. I don't think they quite have... I'll put it this way. I like the quest, but it's still kind of rough as a force. The Anniversary Tower quest is one of my favorite quests in the game. I think that's one of the few times where I feel like somebody actually genuinely was like, what if you have to play Force in episode 2? How are you gonna have fun with the game? Also, is this the right... Yeah, that should be fun. Like, outside of maybe 3 very specific spawns, every single spawn could just get manhandled by the Force. Which are phrases you don't ever hear in episode 2, to give you an idea of how tight the game design was there for Force. I was like, oh, I actually can lock down every single wave. Huh. It punishes me for being in the middle, but in one of the later rooms. But that's what freeze traps are for. Seabed was terrible. I tried playing it. I know it's based off of the existing quest. I forget what it's called. Galdavel, I think. I just really don't like the Seabed version of that. It's always had little nuances to it I've never liked running. It's not bad when other people clear for you, but man, if people are just not running challenge mode weapons, it just feels really bad to play. Even with low ATA, it's manageable for me. I was like... The fact that you said that in Seabed, I can't even imagine what you would be playing in Fomar there. I'm like, you must only be doing glitch cancels or not bothering with half of the enemies there. So, I mean, they're not even that great at hitting Del Beater. Unless you do a lot of normals, I guess. Or as I said before, you have like 50, 60 hit weapons. I just don't feel like the Force does anything in Seabed. Like, even if you have Hell Handgun, I'd be like, why? Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I can't imagine you clearing it. It's such a miserable time. One of their worst areas, especially as Fomar. So I feel like when you say that, you're like, I'm having a fun time as Fomar. I'm like, how many people were Rangers or Hucasts with challenge weapons? I'm like, yes, the quest is okay with challenge mode items. Without challenge mode items, you enter the no fun zone real quick. If people don't know where the Del Beater charges are, it's over. So much time is wasted. Yeah, that whole last room in that quest is just a solid knowledge check, which I don't really appreciate. So we did learn it, but it's not fun either. It's a shame they made that enemy so annoying, but then they put like good items on it too, so it's like, it's not even a love-hate relation, it's just a hate-hate relation. I'm like, man, if only it was on any other monster for like things like Psycho 1. It's like, ugh, why this character? There's like barely any chances of getting it in like an hour. It's so unfun. Fine. Once I kill this enemy, I'll put a tailpipe down. His team needs to go back. Team will tailpipe me, nice. Yeah, I just have almost no fun with Force in episode 2. So like when I hear that and you're talking about Seabed, I'm like, what do you even do as a Force in Seabed? I like sometimes like beam Megan. I'm not landing hits on these things. Nobody's bothering to freeze the squid creatures. I'm gonna hit it like maybe on the 3rd hit of a special, maybe. Meanwhile, just everybody else is just using Hell Shot or whatever. And it's killed the entire wave by the time I've killed one enemy. I'm like, even against Morphos, it's like, they're still not even consistent at that. It's kind of sad. Yeah. Is it the before? I just don't feel like you do anything as a force there. Like, if we want to do the definition of, like, heal and debuff bot, I feel that's only there. Yeah, but... Oh, maybe you're trying to demon the Del Beater? I'm like, what would you even demon there most of the time? Oh, no. I'm not talking about mountain and seaside. I'm talking about, you said seabed. let me be clear. I didn't say seaside. If I did, it was a mistake. I'm talking about underground when you're dealing with all the squiggly wiggly squids. You just don't do anything there. Actually, I should go back and Slim Dude. Changing my mind. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like, you can't hit fidget spinners. Morphos are, like, inconsistent with Fomar. It just feels like a miserable time going there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you're just talking about surface, that's like whatever. I run force there sometimes too. Oh, I hit my own trap by accident. That was silly. Displays galore. Yeah, I just don't feel like you do anything as force in Seabed. That's what I'm talking about. I just feel like Seabed's so boring to play. That's why I was surprised when you said you did a lot of Seabed. I was like, you can't be doing that solo. It just sounds miserable. Like, just actual hell. Just not doing anything. Yeah. See, but it's like, I don't feel like you do anything there. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how much of that is your team just doing 90% of the waves? I don't feel like I do anything as a force in Seabed other than buff, debuff, heal. Occasionally stop Del Beater. That's more what I'm talking about. At least on surface, I could see, like, if you have like a good Girasol or like a Galatine or an X-Cal, you could kind of participate versus Gibbles and Gaigui. You could kind of participate. You're not gonna really land anything on the apes though, unless you're spamming me good. Because there is no way. I mean, I can't even hit it with like Q-Casil. How are you landing specials outside of glitch cancels? Like, even Bringers is like... even 50 hit Bringer is like, it's a little suspect to hitting just a normal enemy. Yeah, those apes have weirdly high evasion. Ironically, not Gibbles though, but you know, I guess that's fair. Yeah, no way would I ever want to play Fomar in episode 2. I feel like I would do even less. I already don't feel like I do a lot as Fomoral. I couldn't imagine. Yeah. Because that's more what you're going to. I just don't feel like the Fomar does anything, because your accuracy is just bad. Maybe one day when we have like the dream 80 hit weapons, that I could like legit feel like I'm clearing something other than going, I guess I'll random demons. There's like a 1 in 5 chance maybe I'll land something before it dies. Kind of the problem there. That's usually why I at least bring like Faux Newman there. So that way I can like still wield Excalibur, but I have like 15 more accuracy. So maybe I can land a hit. If Underworld's health wasn't so low, her accuracy would be amazing. I guess it balances out its super high level play, but man, that journey there when like everything one-shots you, like Epsilon set damage, die. Gibble spawns, die. Gaigui shoots something at you, die. Brutal. Yeah, I just ended up playing Fomoral for like a little bit more ATA, and and then pray that my sniper Rambling May is good enough to hit something. I was hoping to get a Vivian with hit, so that way she would be more useful in episode 2. But so far, that is sadly not really panned out. Because that weapon is very slightly better than Girasol. More importantly, both in damage and I believe ATA as well, by a little bit. So it's like, I'm still missing a lot of hits on her, which is why it's kind of brutal to use her still in episode 2. Unless I'm playing solo, then it's more manageable, but very suspect. But yeah, like, I would literally just joke when we're playing, like, Respective Tomorrow or whatever, and if I have to play a Force there, not that I ever do it now that the damage cancel exists. But remember, I just Meeg it, because I have literally nothing better to do, and there's no point to me ATPing, because I'm just not going to kill anything. It's like, I'm like, yeah, I could try to combo kill, maybe in like 12 hits, I might kill something, or I can just see if I can play like a 40% chance of vegan killing. Because I'm not hitting my Hell handgun shots on things like Yeez consistently enough. Like, Phone New World probably would hit it consistently with the extra 20%, but Fomar, nope. Just too many whiffs. I will say at least there's small mercies if you're not playing alone into that difficulty. Also, that was rude to missile me. That at least Freeze Trap makes up for Fomar ATA a bit. So I definitely get it when you're talking about, like, if something Freeze Trap's a Del Beater, Fomar definitely shines a lot more, because that's when I can actually hit stuff as Fomar too in the same scenario. But every other time other than that is, like, super rough. Because most people just don't bother debuffing or doing anything else, because it's hell or nothing. Yeah, let's hope this freezes. It's just kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I wish techs actually did something in episode 2. So I guess we'll find out how useful techs are at low difficulty. I know that I will not be able to damage any mini-boss at all. That I know for a fact. We've seen it before because I've done CCC, where enemies have like 70 resistance as their weakness in multiplayer normal mode. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Episode 2, you're so nonsense. So yeah, let's hope episode 2 starts us with some buffs. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, we're doing the episode 2 challenge today, once we're done with TTF. Little baby steps there to bait out the swing. I like that the enemy tries to attack an axe possible distance most of the time. So if you're standing still and then just take a little step backwards, you'll always dodge. There's some exceptions to that rule, but more often than not, it works on all the grunts. You don't have to do like big, overly elaborate movements to dodge. My trap detonate early. Messed up. Damn, no spread needle. Oh well, we tried. Rip no spread needle. I have no idea how to do those bosses. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might look up how to do them. Olga Flow, I have no idea how we're gonna defeat. Gal Griffin seems horrible.
Is that a monolith?
We could dodge the aerial strikes, but I don't know how to dodge. I don't know what triggers his stomp. If he stomps, I think we just die. Everything else is easy enough to dodge with the Gal Griffin. If he doesn't have stomp, then Gal Griffin will never hit us. Unless team is just like super not paying attention. Because all he has is like the charge attack. He's got the tornado. All of those are very easy to dodge. You just keep moving. He lands. That doesn't... I mean, you just don't be where he lands. But if he stomps, I'm not sure what to do there. Because that is a massive AoE. I want to say it actually hits the whole arena if he does that. The lightning attack is also a little weird, but generally speaking, as long as you're not in front of him, it won't hit you. Yeah, I don't know what causes the stomp. I don't know if it's because you debuff him. I think it's because you debuff him. I've noticed that since we stopped using like Gel and Zalor on the boss, for example, I almost never see the stomp. The only time I think I see it is if we let him go multiple cycles. Then I might see it. Goodbye, boss. Yeah, boss is getting deleted right now. Yeah, Worm Boss also takes an eternity to fight. I don't look forward to that at all. The dragon fight is also annoying, but not like hard per se. I feel like the tagline of episode 2 is like, it's like episode 1 but annoying. Like honestly it fits so well. I'm gonna heal here a little bit. Just in case my iframes wear off. There we go. So I think when we go into that, I'll look up boss strategies. I don't feel like replaying this stage multiple times to learn the boss. That's one thing I said before we started challenge mode. I am not interested in trying to get people to learn blind those bosses. Episode 1, the only boss I cared about was Cave Boss. Every other boss I did not care about in episode 1. You can even go back. I'm pretty sure I didn't even say I cared about Ogoflow. Or not Ogoflow, I didn't care about Falls. The only boss I was worried about was Worm Boss. Because I was scared of the laser patterns, but I learned mostly how to dodge them so we don't eat a million hits. And that's all we needed to do. It didn't have to be perfect, but dodging at least 3 of those and also the mines saves a lot of healing items. So I just felt it made sense. I guess I'll use grinders on the Twin Blaze. Yeah, I'm not doing pretty much any of the episode 2 bosses blind. Except for maybe... I don't mind Raft Fight, it's just very boring. I don't think that fight is hard, I just think it's gonna be very boring. So I don't mind doing that one. Soul Dragon, I guess, also is not terrible. If it does less attacks than an ultimate, then that's fine with me. I'm used to seeing that boss's attacks for the most part. But Gal Griffin, Ogoflow, I don't know about that. Anyway, I guess we're good for now. Sadly, no red ring. Let's switch over to challenge mode. Start it up for episode 2. She gives me escape doll. I don't want it. No, thank you. I'm done. Peace out. I just want my money. So we're gonna transition over to the other thing. I see Dango's waiting in the lobby. But for now, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. If you did watch to this point in the video or the bot, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.